Welcome to Jones In for Sports. Don't forget to like and share. If I find you posting store links and comments, I'll cut you, block.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He'll block your ass. Don't play with him. But what it is, y'all, it's your boy Jones, and welcome to another episode of the Jones In podcast brought to you by Jones In for Sports. We make sports better. And as you can see, the background, you see what E's rocking, you see what I'm rocking. New York. But before we get into New York, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that like button, that comment, and share as well so we can get more people on here and talk. I'm going to get people on here as well, have some fun with it. But other than that, y'all know what time it is. We're going to have some fun with it. So first, we're going to kick it off with our Lady Liberty, bringing it home. We said it here first. They're going to be the first team, New York team, to bring it home.
They're going to kick it off.
And they goddamn did it. I'm very proud of these ladies. They did their goddamn thing. It was a great series. Shout out to the Minnesota Lynx because they played their ass off. It wasn't a wipeout or anything like that. It really went game 7, which there will be a game 7 next year. But in women's, it's only 5. But next year, they're going to 7 games format, which is going to be fire. But shout out to the Liberty for not giving up because every time they punched Minnesota down, Minnesota came right back with a punch. And it was like, hey, we here, motherfucker. We here. And the Liberty was like, all right, we got to respect these motherfuckers and we got to give it to. And they came back and did their thing. I'm proud of all the women.
Shout out to those role players because Let's be real. Let's be real. The 2 stars didn't show up for game 5.
They sure didn't, especially Sabrina.
And you got Stewie missing clutch free throws all series. Mm-hmm. I think they each had a game where they both played their best. But that's really it. Like, the role players really did their job that whole series.
They did. The role players really did step up a lot, and we needed every bit of them to help to win that damn series because, man,
it wasn't looking good beginning of game 5.
I was nervous. I ain't gonna
lie. It might be bad.
This might be bad. This might end. This might end in a way that we don't want it to.
Honestly, if they would have lost that game, I don't think they ever would win the championship.
Yeah, it would have just been the curse of New York. You know what that is like. But again, proud of them going to the parade tomorrow. Wish you could join us tomorrow.
I know. Sorry.
He's trying to go for another parade.
Yeah, I gotta pick my fights. No, you gotta pick when to pick your battles.
So, but no, shout out to the ladies. We are gonna be out there getting some content. So if you guys are out there and you see us, make sure y'all pull up on us. Y'all say what up. Y'all get some pics. All that. We're gonna be going crazy out there. Last thing I gotta say about that is New York. What the fuck? Y'all gotta show some support for these goddamn ladies, man. Because I know damn well if the Knicks, Yankees, Mets, or any other goddamn team in New York, Rangers, won a chip, there would be merchandise throughout the city the next day. I've seen it. They have merchandise that's already made before the fucking champion is crowned. So the fact that I can't find not one bit of Liberty merch in store is disgusting. I know you can get it online. It's all online and all that shit. But fuck that. Y'all need that shit in store. I went into mad stores and I went at the store. I didn't go at them, but I let them hear it. Like, yo, y'all got Liberty?
This is where
New York Liberty. They like, New York Liberty. Who that? What? Who's that?
This where the death of Modell's really hurts people right now.
Bro, like I wasn't feeling that. I told all of them, nah. Y'all got to change. Y'all see? Y'all got that empty rack that nobody looking at? Y'all need some WNBA shit on there. Liberty. Put Liberty in the front, and you can sprinkle a little bit of the other girls in there too, because these girls is out here killing. But y'all need to put some WNBA merch out here, especially Liberty ladies, baby, because they champion. The Knicks ain't fucking champions. As much as I love my Knicks, They ain't champions, but I see Nick merch everywhere.
Especially after last night.
And we just tipped off last night. I know, Sean, you wearing a Knicks hat after last night?
Yeah,
This game one. Relax, guys. Relax. This game one. They champions. Boston's not gonna didn't fall off a goddamn cliff. I expect them to be great again this year. And we're going to. Well, let me not get into the Knicks right now. But NBA season is here. We're not going to talk too much about basketball, but NBA season is here. So
there's no need to
in
talk
the
about
future-
basketball. Only 4 teams played.
Exactly. So we'll get into it later on and shit like that. But again, shout out to our New York Liberty ladies for getting the goddamn job done. Like, especially because they were there last year and they lost to a better team, and this year they were the better team because they got rid of them. You feel what I'm saying? They got rid of them. So I love seeing that.
There was no need to not win it if you beat the biggest test.
This one would have hurt if we lost. This one would have hurt.
Yeah.
Even though Minnesota's a great team, not that Minnesota's not a good team, but it would have hurt losing to Minnesota after losing to the A's last year, who we know got them dogs on that fucking squad. So, yeah, it would have hurt for sure. But moving on to another New York team. Matter of fact, before we get into that New York team, let me get my little wine out real quick for my New York Mets. Shout out to my goddamn New York Mets, yo. If you are a Mets fan, keep your motherfucking head high. There's no reason for y'all to be upset, sad, mad, none of it. Because we weren't supposed to be there. We were not supposed to be there. So everything that we got this year was extra credit. And I love it because it sets us up beautifully for next year. We know what we need to do going into next year. I'm happy. We went from 0-5 to OMG. The Mets are in the NLC. I fucking love it. So shout out to the Mets. The only thing that I'm scared about next year is we might be losing some players. And I don't want to see anybody leave after the season that we just fucking had. I don't want to see nobody leave. Bring it back like the fucking what team am I thinking? The Lakers. We'll talk about them too a little bit at the end. But yeah, very, very proud of my Mets. LMG. I said it wrong. LGM.
LGM.
Goddamn. LGM OMG. Mets. Shout out to you. Pete, you're not going nowhere, goddammit. You staying right there.
Yeah, keep all your guys.
Can't leave you.
Keep all your guys. Stay away from
everybody.
Stay away from our guy and keep
they
your
trying
guy.
to get I see they looking over in the Yankee area.
There's a guy that you know.
Soto, after you finish there, come bring one over here.
He can stay. I think this
you know what to do, Soto.
It's a nice
you know
look.
what to do. But let's go over from the Queens to the Bronx and represent your team. E, how you feeling right now? Your team is in the World Series. First time since 2009. How you feeling, my boy?
A long time ago. Feels great.
Overdue.
It feels great. Like, not to sound like one of those fans, but it feels like it's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Talk
This
your
is how it's
shit.
supposed to be. The Yankees are supposed to be in the World Series. You know, it's
what
like
baseball needs.
Everybody's favorite thing in sports is it's always better when New York is winning.
And I don't know why people don't understand that. People need to understand
that franchise. Like, the Yankees are if not the biggest sports franchise out there.
Absolutely.
They're known around the world.
1000%.
You see this hat. You see this hat anywhere you go.
Every fucking where.
You know what I'm saying? And I think what makes it even better is we're playing the Dodgers. This is the World Series matchup everybody's been wanting for how long?
Everybody's
the battle of the stars. This is basically an all-star
battle
game.
of the coast.
It's an all-star game.
Yep, two best teams in the
they
MLB
both had the
this
best
year.
record in their respective leagues.
Yep.
You know,
how are you feeling going into this series now?
I feel good. I'm not overly I know the Dodgers are good. I'm not gonna say the Dodgers don't have a shot. No, they got a deep lineup. They got Ohtani over there, and we all know what he got. Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman. They got a nice little squad over there. I think the Yankees got some better pitching.
Okay.
We need Aaron Judge. We need Aaron Judge to show up.
Sure
Our
do.
other two bats have showed up is Soto and Giancarlo Stanton.
Yep.
But I definitely think we're going in as underdogs.
Makes
Crazy,
sense.
right?
Makes sense.
But we can pull it off. I think we got this.
Absolutely. First, let me say, congratulations to the Yankees for getting there. I know this is what the city's been wanting for
it would
so
have been
fucking long.
great. It would have been great to see y'all there. Subway Series
It
would
would
have
have.
had this city going crazy.
It would have been on fire.
But I think
it would have really been on fire.
You guys were undermatched. Like, you guys were there. You guys got hot at the right time. I just think it got to you. The lack of pitching you guys did have kind of hurt you in the end.
Yep.
You didn't have too much to turn. I mean, if you pay attention to this whole playoffs, these teams are throwing out the same pitcher every fucking day, and it's like getting to teams.
It's crazy. It's really crazy. But the Dodgers are just a great fucking team, guys. Like, to my Mets fans again, we lost to a better team.
And then, to be honest, though, you guys, like, your lineup wise, like, you guys outside of maybe your top 3 or 4 guys, the lineup really didn't do much.
Right.
Outside of Lindor, Vientos,
Pete,
like, that's what I mean. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, Marte. I love Marte.
That's what I mean. You had like beast. 4 guys. Like, it's not me as a Yankee fan, because our best guy hasn't really showed up for the playoffs yet.
Yep.
But it just goes when you play against. Look at the Dodgers, the guys who were carrying them. Tommy's hit a couple home runs, but he hasn't been carrying them. You got guys like Tommy Edman, who was brought there to be a utility guy, who stepped in to play shortstop because they got an injury. Kike Hernandez, like,
them boys,
who just shows up in the playoffs.
Up.
Like,
they were just better. There was nothing for me to be like, oh, the Dodgers are cheating or anything.
You can't be mad. You can't be
fucking
First
better.
of all, like you said, the way you guys looked in the beginning of the season, who thought you would make it all the way to Game 6 of the NLCS?
Nobody. But I want to say this. Congratulations to both teams, the Dodgers and the Yankees. It's going to be a great series. I'm going to be watching very closely, and
we might have to hit Yankee Stadium either Friday or Saturday for one of those at the bars, one of them watch parties.
Absolutely. We definitely going to make that happen. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I'm going with the Dodgers, guys. I'm going with the Dodgers. This is the reason, though.
Bitter-ass Met fan is crazy.
Not because I'm a Mets fan. Actually, no, it is because I'm a Mets fan.
See what I'm saying?
But not because it's not the biased part of me being a Mets fan. It's you fucking Yankee fans, not you, but the other Yankee fans. All throughout that fucking Mets series, all I heard was, I hope the Mets lose. I hope from Yankee fans. I'm like, are y'all fucking kidding me? I hear a bunch of Mets fans saying that we want to see the Yankees go to the World Series.
And this is not me defending my side, but the Yankee fans I know, everybody wanted Subway Series.
I saw too many that I was like.
But you know what, though? You're going to find that on either side. You're going to find that on either side, because I've seen videos of people asking.
Yeah, for sure.
And
there
you
was
had
definitely
Met fans
both.
Are like, never the Yankees.
No, for sure.
It is what it is.
It's definitely on both
sides.
That
rivalry is always going to be there, but I'll tell you this one. If the Dodgers win it, y'all not getting any much better. You're going to hear worse, because you know how Dodger fans are.
Ooh.
Okay, so
it's going to be.
If you're not a Dodger or a Yankee fan, no team wants to see this. No team's fans wants to see this. But this is good for baseball.
It's great for baseball. But I for damn sure going to be happy if the Dodgers win. I'm just being honest. Just so I can get at these fucking Yankee fans. Because there was a few of them that was just nasty, too. Like, I asked them a question. I was just asking some questions. Like, y'all don't want to see a Subway Series?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, like, my whole thing.
Fuck the Mets.
I was
like, damn, I didn't even say that.
It was to a certain part. Like, I was so hyper focused on the Yankees, I didn't even care. They'd be like, "You want a Subway Series?" I don't care. I just want the Yankees to make it first. I'll deal with that after.
Right. No, I hear that. I for damn sure hear that.
Nah,
But
I
yeah,
didn't care
I
who they
was
played.
I was a
I was just
little
focused on them beating Cleveland first.
I was just a little taken back by that. I thought more Yankee fans that I saw were
No,
gonna
I'm
be
pretty
a
sure
little
if it
bit
was the other
more.
way around, you would hear that too.
Yeah, probably, but it is what it is. Um, let me make sure this is okay. Cool. All right. So, anything else that you want to talk about on the Mets I mean, the Yankees or the World Series in general?
Just waiting for Friday.
Friday, y'all. Tune in. Like we said, we might be popped up at some bar, getting some content in. So make sure y'all
Yeah,
tune in. If y'all Yankee fan, y'all Dodgers fan, pull up and fuck with us because we're gonna have some fun with it regardless. I'm not a Yankee fan by any means, but I love sports in general, so I'm just gonna have fun with it. I just roll with it. Um, so let me see. There was wait. Let me make sure before we get into this. Okay, cool. We can get into this. Let's get into. Oh, nope, we're not going to get into that. I knew it was something I had to touch before we get into the football because we're going to close with football, basketball.
it's
Let's
still a
talk.
football
Let's
show.
touch. Yeah, it's still a football. Football's always
It's
going to
still a
dominate.
football show.
But yesterday was the tip off of the NBA season. Knicks played the Celtics, got smacked by the defending champions. Lakers played the Minnesota Wolves and looked really good. So we're going to talk about both of them real quick. I'll start with my Knicks. Comment to everybody. It's game one. I know a lot of people are going crazy. Oh, damn, this is what we're going to look like. We can't beat Boston and blah, blah, blah. Of course, Boston looks good. They're the defending champs, and those motherfuckers shoot a lot of goddamn threes. And if they're going to make them, well, you're going to be fucked. You're going to
I
be fucked.
mean, come on now. Do we expect them to hit that many 3-pointers every game?
No.
Stop it.
No. So, and we got to remember that this is a new team. Not new, but new pieces. We got 2, 3, 4 new pieces on the team that we got to get the chemistry together. And you can't get that together without playing the game. Practice and all that shit is cool, but you learn your teammates and all that shit in the midst of the fire during the games. That's when they're going to really build their chemistry. So, Knicks, I'm not worried about it. Still went and copped this yesterday at Cat World yesterday in Harlem. Had some fun. Went to go get a Liberty hat, but again, couldn't find goddamn nothing
Is it? You went to the
out
spot I
there.
told you about?
Well, yeah, I've been there a few times
About
now.
time.
I've been there a few times now.
I gotta go there.
Caught a few shit.
I just hate going there because I can't find parking.
Oh yeah, they ain't never gonna find parking out there.
I don't know.
But yeah, so the Knicks, we got some things to work out, but we're gonna be right behind y'all. Now, and Boston looks good. Now, getting into the Laker Minnesota game, that game was a little bit more interesting and more to talk about. First, before we get into the historic part of it, let's talk about your team, the Lakers. How did you feel about your Lakers last night?
Well, it felt pretty good. Minnesota was a good test. It felt good having somebody who has an idea about coaching this year instead of somebody who just stands there. Um, AD, I've been saying this since we got him. That's the AD we need.
Yep.
If we play through him and he stays healthy, he could win an MVP award.
Yep.
Braun looked good. You know, we still missing some guys who are hurt. But now, in all reality, we look good. We have a cold white boy duo. Oh, y'all let Braun get two of them now. That's
Yep.
crazy. You know how LeBron
Yep.
does with white boys. Yeah, but now like I said, it's game one. I can't be. Oh yeah, like we going to the finals. It's a long season.
Absolutely.
I start taking shit serious maybe by Christmas time.
Right, exactly. Season don't start till around then.
Like,
Anyways, for me, same shit you said. The Lakers look good that game one. Minnesota's a great test for that opening game.
oh, we got a
I
tough little stretch to start the season.
absolutely. I love how JJ Redick coached that game. Um, he looks like he's
A head coach.
more of the newer wave than the old shit.
Darvin
He
Ham
doesn't
just looked lost.
like he just didn't know
Like
like
he
he
looked
knew what he
like
was
somebody
doing.
said, "Yo, when you to be a coach, you just got to stand here."
Exactly. And it just looked bad. He's got them shooting more threes, which they need to, because this is obviously a 3-point shooting contest now in this fucking league. So we got to catch up, whether you like it or not. To all you haters out there that are, I hate the NBA, it's blah, blah, blah. Then don't fucking watch. Don't watch
Listen,
it.
listen,
It is
listen,
what it
listen.
is.
If you want to do that, the NBA, the NFL, baseball, everything's a new game now.
Everything.
We're not playing like the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s.
That's
Everything evolves.
I'm gonna save that for the smoke. I'm gonna add that. Hold on, old
I've been saying that
motherfuckers.
forever.
Hold
Like,
on, old. Oh yeah, because I had a rant that I was gonna go on a couple weeks ago, but I said I was gonna save it for a Jones with Smoke, and now that I remembered it, y'all gonna get it. But
I
yeah,
know why. I'll talk about that later.
I like what I saw from Coach Reddick. He's not soft. He's not cowering to LeBron or AD. He's
Yeah.
talking straight to them. Hey, this is what we need. This is what I want. Let's do that.
At the end of the day, I don't care, LeBron, the GOAT, whoever. If you're the head coach and he's the player, you're in charge, not him.
That's what it is. And JJ understands that. LeBron understands that. That's what a lot of people forget. Yeah, he's LeBron James. He's he's my GOAT, but if he's not your GOAT, he's one of the greatest of all time.
He's one of the greats, yeah.
One of the greats. He knows that you need a good coach. And in order to have a good coach, you have to listen. You can't just have a good coach and not fucking listen. That ain't gonna work. If MJ didn't listen to Phil, they wouldn't have those fucking rings.
Hello.
They wouldn't. They wouldn't have 6. But Michael Jordan was smart enough to know
you gotta buy in. What you gotta buy in sooner or later.
Exactly, and he did. After he was winning all them scoring titles, he said, "Let me get some of this jewelry." And Phil is the one that put that in his head. Well, actually, it was a coach before Phil, but Phil was the one that really took that. But I like what I saw from AD. If we
get that AD from the Olympics with that defense,
the
defensive. Oh, wait! I do gotta say something before we even leave this. Minnesota, y'all done let him do it again. Again, y'all got robbed by that Frenchman.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all let him. Y'all trade away Cat, and y'all signed him to a 3-year, over $100 million extension. Rudy Gobert, the fraud that he is.
Yeah, something else, man. Y'all should have kept
Cat. That's not the same. That's not the y'all signing the wrong tall Frenchman. That guy that y'all want, he plays in San Antonio.
Yeah, I'm bugging the fuck out. Yeah, really are. Yeah, I'm missing out. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, AD. If we get that AD all season, it's a problem. And I love the intensity, that block on Rudy. Woo! And then the post game comment. What was that? They asked him, what was that block about? Defensive player of the year type shit. Defensive player of the year type shit. That's what I'm talking about.
My boy don't even get the. He never even gets the. They don't even put him as a finalist, which is crazy.
He's going for that this year. He's going he's going for that.
Hopefully,
he's going for it. So
he needs to be motivated.
I want to see it. Hopefully he can play as much games as he did last year. I think he played 76 games last year, which is amazing. If he can get anywhere close to that, we'll be happy with that. Last but not least, LeBron. Even though he didn't have a historical game and he went crazy or anything like that, he's got motivation this year.
Oh yeah,
he's got motivation. You can see it in his eyes. He has something to play for this year. He got his baby boy on the team now. He got his baby boy right aside him, and it looks like he's got another kick in him. Even though he still looks like he got a few more years in him, this year he looks happier. He looks like he's playing carefree, and obviously it's game 1. But even from last year when they started talking about it, you can just see the mood that LeBron has been in. And it just seems like it's getting better and better and better. And now that it's finally here, I feel like we're going to see a carefree LeBron, and we're going to see a LeBron that's out there playing great as he always does, but having more fun than we're used to him seeing, because he's out there representing for his son as well, and his son is watching him, playing with him. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be dope. I think Bron is going to be another level. He's got a coach that believes in him, that actually knows how to coach. So that's going to be dope. Rui, I love that game. Rui, let's go. You're going to be getting 4 offensive rebounds a game. I'm all for it. I like that, because those are the 2 names that I said they need to step it up this motherfucking year. Rui and AR. We're going to talk about what's his name in a second. But Rui and AR are the ones that I was like, they need to get it going.
Yeah,
if they don't get it going, it's going to be the same shit over and over.
They had to.
Rui was on some shit from get-go. I love how Rui punching on niggas. Boy was punching. I'm like, I didn't even know he could jump
fraud?
like that.
Yeah, he dunked on that fraud. Yeah.
I didn't even know he could jump like that. I was like, God damn, Rui, go ahead, do your thing, boy. So I love that. I love how AR played. I was expecting the little blonde-headed motherfucker to play a little better than that.
He went to blonde, like, anyway.
Full blonde is just too much for me, man.
Yeah.
Come on, D-Lo. I like the braids that were blonde, cool. And everything else black, I like that. That was cool. I'm with that. The whole everything blonde, boy, you look weird.
Listen,
you look crazy.
D-Lo got to play this year, because you playing for a contract this year.
Exactly.
Like, you keep playing the way you playing. You ain't making the bag you think you're gonna make.
Exactly. But I do like that he was aggressive and that he was taking the shot.
Yeah.
He was taking the shot. So that I'm okay with. And eventually they will fall. So I ain't gonna harp on him like that. Like it's game 1. I ain't gonna harp on anything like that. But he is another one. He's part of that trio, part of that duo. It needs to become a trio. Him, what's his name? Rui and AR. They need to be the next guys after AD and LeBron. It's that simple. And I love what I heard from JJ as well, him saying, no, this year we're making sure we run this shit through AD. He don't got no choice. He don't have a choice, and I love that. No, motherfucker, we seen you been hiding these past years. We're trying to give you the keys, and you like, no, I don't want to drive. I don't want these keys.
How scary that is if LeBron's your second option?
Come on now. Come on.
Like, you're winning games as LeBron as your second option would be crazy.
Absolutely. And LeBron gets to sit. He gets to sit longer. He got to sit yesterday. I love that for him. The man is in year 22, y'all. He is in year 22. All right, so let's not forget that. But yes, I'm very happy about that. And last but not least, on the NBA historical moment, what were your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm not gonna get too deep into it because it wasn't that much time, but it was cool to see. You know, it was nice to see. Bronny's fighting a losing battle.
Yeah, of course.
Everything he does is going to be scrutinized.
Absolutely.
I just hope they do right by him. And if he needs to go be in the G League, go put him in the G League. Let him get better.
Absolutely.
Don't have him just sitting on that bench just because he needs to be at every game with LeBron.
Right.
Help that kid get better.
Exactly.
But what can we say about this game? He played for what, 3 minutes?
Right. Yeah, he didn't.
He missed what, 2 shots? He had a rebound. Like, what can anybody do in 3 minutes?
Exactly. And that's, I'm gonna get to that.
It's a good moment to see. Yes, I get it. That's what everybody wanted to see was him and LeBron. I think it's even doper that they checked in at the same time instead of him meeting Braun on the court. You know, I like they caught the clip of what LeBron said to him on the bench. That was dope.
Yes, that was the best part.
And being somebody who's played a sport with their father, was on the same team as their father, That shit is dope because I've done it. That shit is dope.
Exactly. Like, how could you
Like,
not love that? Like,
but
that's fucking dope as
I've
shit.
done it, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I've done it, and that's just like in the moment, I didn't think of it. Now that I sit back and I'm like, yo, that shit was crazy.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how people could fucking hate on it. And then on top of it, you had the first father and son duo in the building to see it. The first father and son in sports to do that. Ken Griffey Jr. and Sr. were in the building to see that because they were like, yo, we were the first to do it. Now LeBron and his son are about to do it. We got to be here for this because this is a moment. This is a fucking moment. And I loved it. I loved it. Like you said, that they allowed them to come in at the same time instead of one coming in and meeting them on the court and shit like that. My favorite part was the moment with him and Bronny on the bench before they went in. Bron saying, hey, you ready? Like, it's time. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about mistakes. Just play carefree.
Yeah, he told him
have some
play
fun.
Carefree, and that's it. Yeah.
You see the intensity, right? You see, all right. So be ready for that because this ain't what it.
This ain't over the walk in the park.
This ain't that.
This
my
ain't
boy.
these ain't those quick LA runs that you used to in the gym.
You see number 5 over there? That motherfucker for real.
He gonna come for you. He gonna come
coming
for
your head. Like, so I thought that was dope as shit. And yeah, like history is made. I'm gonna save it because I'm itching for the Jones of the Smoke. I'm itching for it right now, but we're gonna get there, y'all.
I know why you have all this built up because the Cowboys didn't play this week. So I ain't got you gotta let it out somehow.
Somebody gonna get this fucking
Cowboys
smoke,
wasn't around to piss you off this week.
Somebody gonna get this motherfucking smoke, goddammit. But yeah, that was dope. So shout out to LeBron and Bronny. Last comment that I have on that is I agree with you. I think that's actually going to be the plan. Like a lot of people, especially the ones that don't know shit, think that Bron is going to have Bronny there, and everything is run by Bron. Bron put him there, and this is what's going to happen. Bronny's going to be on the bench the whole year because Bron said so. Guys, shut the fuck up. You guys are so stupid. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about when you say dumb shit like that. Like, you really don't. Like you said, and I think that is the plan because based off of what I heard from JJ Redick, it sounds like they want this moment. They wanted to get it out the way, and now it's time to develop.
My thing is, like, especially if the Lakers go and it sees that they're a real contender, it's not the time to have Bronny there to develop. We're contending for a title, and he still needs to develop. Go do that in the G League.
Right. And that's the thing with all these NBA fans that don't know shit. Like, guys, you don't know shit. Like, just be real with yourself. Look in the fucking mirror. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't. Because y'all all think Bron runs the fucking NBA. Yes, he's the most important right now because he's the face of it. But he does not run the fucking NBA. He doesn't run the Lakers. If JJ Redick says, no, Bron, we had the moment. He's going to go to the G League. We want to get him better. That's what's going to happen, and LeBron is going to be okay with it. LeBron is a very smart basketball player. He's not going to be upset that his son is going to the G League so he can get better. Like, get it together, y'all. Y'all really don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, but I'm going to save the rest of that smoke for later. Now, let's get into some motherfucking football. Week 7 recap. Let's see what the score was. I didn't check yet.
I think you may have got me this week. I'm not gonna lie.
Did I get one? All right, let's see.
You may have. I know a lot of my picks didn't do that good.
Check. Same there. You got up 1 right now on me. You're up 2 on me.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Who did the Rams won, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Washington played who?
Washington slapped Carolina.
Yep.
All right, while you do that, I'll bring up the news of the day.
Yep.
D-Hop getting traded to Kansas City.
Yes, Zersky.
Oh, they needed a receiver. This is not my Kansas City Chiefs hate, but if this was
you won by 1 again, this is some bullshit, y'all.
I don't know. As I was seeing the scores, I was like, damn, Sean may have got me this week. All right, but if this was a couple years ago, I would
Keep
think
going. I gotta go
this.
open the door real quick.
If this was a couple years ago, I think this trade would be a lot of a bigger deal than what it is. D
Mm-hmm.
Hop isn't the same guy as he was. Is he still a good wide receiver? Absolutely. He's gonna bring a lot to that Chiefs offense. The only
Yep.
thing I see with a lot of those moves when these big time teams get these big guys, how they don't always mesh well.
Oh shit! I'm over here forgetting the comments. My bad. I see y'all in here. My bad, y'all. I'm going, y'all. I'm going. We got CJ up in this bitch. You a bird. You a bird, little bitch. We got our girl Queen of Khmer. We're gonna get her on the show very soon. Shout out to you, sweetheart. I wanted the subway. Nobody cares what you want, CJ. Nobody cares. You and your dirty ass Yankee hat. You got the same Yankee hat for 10 years. Dirty as hell. Fuck out of here, CJ.
Yankees in 6 for real.
That's my guy though. Shout out to my guy CJ up in this bitch. He said 161 bar and grill.
We out Friday.
We out here. My cousin, he's a big Yankee fan. Yo, Cuzzo, you need to pull up too. Matter of fact, come on out to the Bronx. You know where I'm at. Come on out, Cuzzo. Lakers, you know the vibes. Yep.
Of course. Smart
You
people
know the
in the chat.
vibes.
There's some smart people in the
That's
chat.
Cuzzo. Yeah, he know what it is. Knicks are horrible. It's game 1. Chill out. Chris, you don't know shit about
All right, but
basketball, nigga.
yeah, so how do you feel about the Chiefs and D-Hop?
I think it's a good move for them. Like you said, it's not as crazy as
It's not that
it would have
that
been.
as splash as much of a splash as it would have been. Do you
Yeah, I
see
don't
that
think it's that
they
important.
tried to get Cooper Kupp? I think that would have been a way bigger fit.
I didn't see that. I think the Hop pick is good. It's not, over the top,
Yeah,
but I think it fits.
it's not the move where you go, oh, that's it, give them the Super Bowl again.
Right. But it definitely helps because, especially
Oh yeah,
because
because
of
they're
the way
losing
that
so many
offense is
receivers.
just, yeah, they're losing the receivers and their offense does not look great. Like they're getting the job done, but they don't look good. But it's mainly because of that damn defense. That defense is just lights out. Like,
All it takes. One bad injury to that defense, it might be bad.
right.
But yeah, that
But
defense keeps them in games,
they keep
and
them in
it allows.
games. Their youngest defense in the league too, the youngest, and they're still one of the best, if not the best, defense in the league right now. So, I think that helps. That'll help Mahomes, because, like you said, we don't have right now. They don't have any receivers that they can really rely on. They're doubling, tripling Kelsey. Worthy is not having the great start to his rookie season, like everybody thought. I thought he was going to be like, but obviously, I think the injuries had something to do with that because without those receivers that they were supposed to have, 2 of their top receivers are gone or down. I mean, and that would have opened the field up for Kelsey and Worthy. But
You
now
think
them
so?
not being there, I think so. Yeah.
You call Juju a top receiver?
No, not Juju. Hell no, not fucking Juju. Brown and the other guy
But
that just
Hollywood
went
Brown, I
down.
don't count because he didn't play at all this season.
No, I know, but I'm saying if he was there, he would
No,
have
no,
been
that's what
one
I'm
of
saying.
their top
I'm
players.
talking about since the season has started. I wouldn't count Hollywood Brown because he didn't play it down.
No, I'm talking about just who they were
Yeah,
supposed to
right. I
have.
think the Rice injury is gonna hurt them the most.
Rice
Yeah,
and Brown.
and I think
I'm putting
honestly,
both of them.
more of not even Brown was hurting them too is not having Pacheco.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, all of their weapons. Like
That
that's
big
why I'm
running
counting all of their weapons that
outside
they're
of
not
like
having.
now with not Kelsey not doing this what we're used to. And this is what the second year in a row he's done that.
Get his ass. Get him, E.
The
Get his
Lakers are a
ass.
damn circus. They have talent, but always something goes on with them. Yeah, because we ain't have no head coach the last couple years. We had a placeholder.
Exactly.
Ain't you like a damn
Cousin
Heat
pause.
fan?
Yeah, he don't know shit. That's why I don't.
Ain't you like
Let's
a
see.
Heat fan or something? Anywho.
Oh yeah, don't worry. We gonna be smoking on that good pack, that
Yeah,
good
but
loud pack. Don't worry.
you want
Put
to
it
get
in the
into what
air,
happened this past
Yerzoski.
week?
Hold on. Let me just get into these comments. We'll get these out the way. I want to be caught up on it. How about the wide receiver using performance? she's like she's like you. She hates the Chiefs, so she's talking about
Fuck
the
the
Chiefs.
Chiefs. Hell yeah.
She's just gonna go straight in on the Chiefs. Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians.
Fuck the Chiefs.
Why is Patricia crying every? See, this doesn't hold well for you though, Queen. You know why? Because every time y'all get in and talk about Mahomes and them, what do? They end up winning this shit. So you might want to. All right, but what did you wanted to bring up?
Oh no! Before we go into matches, we usually talk. Give a rundown of the past week. I'll start it off.
Oh
My
yeah,
team
yeah.
did what we had to do and beat that Saints team that has really nobody. And I don't care they didn't have nobody. You got to play who's in front of you, and we took care of business.
Love you too, Queen.
Our defense
You know
still
the vibe.
showed up without Patrick Surtain.
Yes.
Honestly, I know I've been saying we're a rebuilding team. I would love for the Broncos to make one of those moves for some of these guys that are on the trade block.
Yeah.
I would like for them to go after like David Njoku from the Browns.
Yep.
Or even get in those Cooper Cup talks. We could use some help
Get
on
in the
that offense to
conversation.
help that young quarterback out.
Absolutely. I agree. I think that would actually help you guys out a lot. Like because you guys are making improvements faster than a lot of people thought. So that's why it was
a lot of it
all
has
right,
to do with our defense, though, how good our
for
defense
sure.
is.
1,000%. Your defense is really holding it down, and that takes a lot of pressure off of
the young
rookie.
quarterback. Yeah.
Yep. That takes a lot of pressure because now he knows. All right. Well,
And
if I don't get it done,
we found
they're
a bit of
gonna
the run game
hold
in
me
New
down.
Orleans.
Yep. Sure
That's
did.
big.
Important, very important. You're gonna need that, especially with a rookie quarterback, who's playing pretty goddamn good.
Yeah.
And it was against, was that this game or last week? When there was this week. Saints. So he got to beat his old team, so that was cool for Sean Payton. Y'all beat them like they stole something.
As we should. They have no wide receivers.
Absolutely, and they ain't got no quarterback. Oh, even though Spencer Rattler looked, I don't know if it was this game, but maybe the game before that he looked all right. Yeah. So I have it right here. Lions, Vikings.
I was just about to say, we found out who the team to beat in the NFC is this week.
I think we found two.
It's the Detroit Lions.
It's for sure the Detroit Lions.
They're the best team in the NFC.
The people are sleeping on the Vikings because they lost. They got to lose sometime.
Oh, no. I'm saying that because Detroit did that without their best player on defense.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. That defense showed up. And like I said, that offense is going to be that offense regardless of what happens on the defense. Like, they are for real. The Vikings. She's a Packers fan, so I get where that's coming from.
Understandable. If I'm Detroit, I do whatever I can to land a Max Crosby or a Myles Garrett.
Yes, that's exactly what they need to do. They need to go get them another defender so they can shore up that defense for sure. But yeah, I think though that was the game of the week. It was back and forth. Detroit went up 28-10 at one point, and then the Vikings came roaring back, and then the Lions ended up finishing the game. But people don't sleep on them Vikings. Just because they lost don't mean they trash. People take losses too literally. They take a loss as they're trash. No, we watch the goddamn game, y'all. Watch the game and see what you see. Don't let it trick you with none of that bullshit. The Vikings still showed fight. They still showed like they are one of the best teams in the NFC. Just point blank period. Point blank period. Another game of the week. They barely beat the Vikings. They're she ain't gonna let it go. I feel you, Queen. I feel you. Actually, let's talk about it real quick. Packer Nation. They got a good W against the Texans, who are another great team. What are your thoughts on Packers this year? Are you a believer that they can really be a contender this year, or they got some work to do?
Contender as in what? Super Bowl?
Yeah. Or no, let's not get to Super
playoff
Bowl
contender, absolutely.
Playoff contender, a serious playoff contender, NFC Championship contender.
Yeah, I think they could get there. The way Jordan Love has been playing, and the fact that they played good when he was hurt.
Yep, absolutely. I like it. I like what I'm seeing from the Packers. That defense showed up playing a lot better than they were
Yeah, but
looking
with
because
them, they need Jair Alexander to stay healthy.
yeah,
He always goes that when he gets
he's
hurt
always
for a couple
injured.
weeks and then messes up that secondary.
Absolutely. No, the Green Bay, y'all look a lot better than I thought. The beginning of the season was a little scary for me for y'all, but now that defense is looking better, yeah, I think you guys are a real serious contender for the NFC this year. Especially if Jordan Love is going to look the way he does. A lot of people are, but he throws a lot of interceptions, this, that, and the third, like Favre did. Well, Favre is a Hall of Famer and has won a Super Bowl.
All right, but let's be honest. In this game nowadays, which quarterback doesn't throw a lot of picks?
Exactly. It's a
It's a
passing league.
passing league.
Like, it's really simple. You guys, like, you casuals, man. You casuals need to start fucking really watching and doing some research and not just talking and not going off of what you feel in here. Okay? Because you get on these social media platforms and you make yourself look real fucking dumb. Which people like me love. People like me love it because I get to come on here and talk mad shit about you, which I'm gonna continue to do. But it does get annoying to watch you guys look that fucking stupid. But shout out to the Packers. They're looking better. Two more teams that I want to talk about. But first, this game, Chiefs, Niners. What did you think about the game? And I know we talked about the Chiefs. What did you think about that game overall?
That game lost its luster once everybody started getting hurt.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Queen. Say again.
That game lost its luster once people started getting hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. Once that
They were
corner
already
from
out.
thing.
You got the Niners without Christian McCaffrey. Debo couldn't play. Then Ayuk gets done. He's out for the year now. It's like
Yep.
the Chiefs are out receivers. They lose whack ass Juju, even though he don't really mean nothing.
Right.
But yeah, like once people started getting hurt, I feel like it took away of the game we could have seen.
It did.
Because in the beginning,
Absolutely.
that first half was looking like, oh, this is gonna go back and forth.
That's why I keep punched that man. Ridiculous. Punched. Somebody got punched. I feel like I've seen it and I can't recall what you're exactly talking about, but I'll do my research and make sure that I get that. But
Tell us
yeah,
who punched. That's what. Just tell her to tell you
yeah.
who punched.
Who
She
did
meant
it?
whack ass Juju. Oh no,
Maybe.
was it? What was it?
Oh,
Diggs,
I
right?
know. No, Trent Williams.
Oh yeah.
Trent Williams. He punched the dude after the guy shoved him or some shit like that. So obviously the second guy is always gonna be the one that gets hurt.
If y'all know about Trent Williams,
Yeah.
go ask
Sherman.
Richard Sherman what he did after the game after he told him he was gonna punch him right in his shit.
Yep.
He
And
sure
sure
enough
did.
punched him right in his shit.
And you ain't do shit about it, Rich. You ain't do shit. You did a lot of yapping.
And
He's
one of those.
none of that.
But yeah, like
None
I
of
feel
that.
like the injury. There's been a lot, like especially this week. I've seen some nasty injuries that made me,
Oh,
look away from the screen a couple times.
yeah.
Just this week alone,
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
the Ayuk,
Absolutely.
Deshaun Watson, and
You
on Monday, Chris Godwin.
oh,
Oh, never again.
absolutely. 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 Um, last but not least, teams that we want to talk about is I want to know your thoughts on the Pittsburgh Steelers situation with them winning. Russ, I know this is bittersweet for you. Well, not bittersweet, just kind of just bitter
Yeah,
because
wait. I'm gonna let you finish before I get to it. Yeah.
because they won with Russ at quarterback and he looked good. I didn't watch the game. I'm gonna just be honest. I watched the highlights. Liberty was playing at that time. Nets
Yeah,
were playing
I
at
wasn't
that
paying
time, so
attention.
I
But
wasn't paying attention. But
I'll say it. You stupid ass Jets. Y'all had one job. Y'all could lose every other game. That was the game to slap these motherfuckers. But
with
y'all let Russ cook.
y'all let Russ fucking.
There's only one player that I hate as much as I hate him. And that's that motherfucker Mahomes.
Yep.
And
Ain't
y'all
that
let
a
Russ
bitch?
cook.
Mm,
Like,
mm,
if it would have been Justin Fields, I'd have been like, I'm happy for you, Justin Fields.
Yep.
Rodgers, you
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah. It's time. Jets, y'all thought y'all was getting something. He fooled y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah,
He
but you know what?
got y'all.
A lot with them though. A lot with them is that offensive line is bad.
It's bad. And we tried to tell y'all this. We
That
tried to
offensive
warn
line
y'all.
is bad.
This is why your quarterback went injured last year.
That offensive line is not good.
It's bad. You're not going to win shit. It starts in the trenches, y'all. It starts in the fucking trenches. And I know, Queen, that's your man's. Aaron Rodgers, your guy. But he can't get it done with no offensive line.
Yeah, I don't care who's
Get it
that wide
done.
receiver. If he don't have time to throw the ball,
If you don't got time to throw that motherfucker, your ass is grass. It's as simple as that. So, defense didn't look good. That was one of the games that I thought, okay, yeah, they defense has pretty much been holding them down this season. And I thought they would hold them down this game because it's Russ's first game back, and they let.
well, they did have
Russ
some
play.
injuries on the defense too.
Oh, they did. Okay, that I didn't know
Yeah, they
much
were
about.
missing the other starting corner.
Oh, okay.
And
So
stuff
that
like
makes a
that.
little bit more sense. But
Yeah.
yeah, still, we don't want to say that. But to everybody that's on this fucking Russ train, chill out. Chill out. It's just one fucking game.
Oh, Russ will still find a way to fuck it up. I
He'll find
guarantee it.
his way. Don't believe in Russ so much. Oh my God, the memes I saw of Russ. Oh yeah, y'all did this and that because Russ now is cooking, and you guys were all on the Justin Fields train and blah. Relax. We're gonna revisit this. We're gonna revisit this and see what Russ looks like in a few weeks. I'm sticking by what I said. Even though it didn't turn out the way I said to start, it still will turn out the way I said to finish. I said Russ will start the season, will not finish. Turns out, Fields started the season, and now Russ is in, but Fields will finish the fucking season.
Yeah,
I'm sticking on. I'm with that. I'm definitely with that. I'm usually not the guy to do that, but for this year, for this one, refs in all fucking sports have been looking bad.
Officiating all across sports have been horrible.
All across sports have been looking bad as hell. Football, basketball, baseball.
We'll get into
everything.
some of that later.
It is disgusting what's happening right now with
We'll
these
get into
fucking
some
refs.
of that later.
Sheesh. Oh my God, I can't fucking stand it. But now it is time for our week 8 picks. What we got, and then last we'll close it with Jones for smoke.
Starting off tomorrow's
wait,
game.
hold up. Let me get this motherfucking E, man.
I'm good at what I do. What do you want?
You not. You just winning by one motherfucking. You're good at winning by one fucking point, is what.
If it happens every week, you know what I'm saying. I'm winning though. That's all that matters.
Motherfucker.
A win is a win.
Some baby back bullshit, y'all. Baby back bullshit. But it's all right. I'm gonna come back second half. Comeback kid, you dig? All right, what we got?
All right, starting off tomorrow. Minnesota Vikings versus the LA Rams in LA.
Minnesota
I gotta go with the Vikings. I gotta go with the Vikings.
Minnesota for sure. Rams don't got nobody, so.
And they might trade their best weapon.
And they might trade their best weapon. Facts. Which is crazy.
I know Queen's gonna be interested in this one. We got the Packers in Jacksonville. Gotta go with the Pack.
Go Pack. Go Pack. Jacksonville, even though they've got the dub last week.
They played the Patriots.
Exactly. We're not hyped over
Let's stop
fucking any of that shit. So no.
All
Next.
Right. CJ. You got the Cardinals versus the Dolphins.
Cardinals.
Yeah, I gotta go Cardinals.
Cardinals, CJ, your bum ass Dolphins.
I gotta go
whack ass Dolphins. Even if Tua was there, y'all still would be trash. Yeah,
I don't think
said
Tua's not eligible to come back yet.
No, I think they said week
9 or
9.
10?
Yeah, I think it was like week 9 or some shit like that.
I think having Tua would help them, but
yeah, they'll be better. I got fucking Jaden Waddle on my fantasy team. He's on the bench. He hasn't started yet because I don't have a fucking quarterback, and I might just have to fucking get rid of him or trade him because this is ugly.
All right.
Wait, who do they play? Oh, cards.
Yeah, I got cards. I don't think we're gonna be a lot of
A lot
difference
of
between us
differences.
this week. All right. Coming up, then we got the Jets, Patriots. I'm gonna have to take the Jets.
Yep.
Him, Rodgers and Devontae will figure it out this week. And what
This
better
week,
team to do it against?
practice.
Yeah. Baltimore, Cleveland. Cleveland sucked with their starting quarterback. Now without him, that
Yep.
Baltimore team looks scary.
Yep. They got it going now.
And I
And
got something to say to
and
Brown. I got something to say to Browns fans after that.
oh yeah, me too.
Some
Me too.
corny ass shit.
Yeah,
I
me
don't
too.
fuck
We
with that.
definitely gonna get on
I don't fuck with that.
that.
All
And
right,
before you go, Lamar is back in
MVP right now. He
MVP
looks like the
conversation
MVP right now.
for
No,
sure.
not the conversation. He looks like the front runner right now.
Yep.
All right, Eagles, Bengals.
Eagles, Bengals. Ooh,
I'm gonna
this is
take
a
the
good one.
Bengals
I want to take the Bengals
because the Bengals are at
That's what
home.
I'm saying. I'm taking the goddamn Bengals. Now that I'm taking the Bengals for two reasons. One is bias because I fuck the Eagles, but two, I really believe that the Bengals could actually win this game. The
Yeah,
Eagles aren't as good as they look, as the record says, I should say. They're not as good as the record says they are.
who have they beaten?
They're
They're beating the Packers, the Giants.
yeah, they beat the Packers, Giants, I think the Browns,
Browns.
and who am I forgetting? There was another one. They beat one other fucking team that was a bad team.
All right. Anyways,
I'll get it up.
Colts, Texans.
Wait, who? Yeah. So we're both going with Bengals, right?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be too different this week. Oh, maybe. I see some other games. Colts, Texans. As much as I'm really not sold on the Texans anymore, they are not the team we thought they were gonna be.
Saints. That was the other team they played.
Yeah, the Saints. That was a close game too.
Yep.
But that's when the Saints were good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the Texans over the Colts.
Yep.
I don't know. The Texans, they're disappointing this year.
Yeah. They don't look like they did last year, but
No,
they're getting wins, so I can't
they'll
be mad
win
at it.
because of the division that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have them as the top tier AFC teams right now.
No, the AFC is looking a
They're
lot
like
tougher
mid
than it did.
AFC right now.
Yeah.
All right, next Falcons, Bucks. I'm taking the Falcons. The Bucks just had two big injuries on Monday night.
What were the injuries?
No Mike Williams or Chris Godwin. So their top two receivers.
Oh yeah, that
out.
I knew about Godwin. Bucks versus
Falcons. Even though the Falcons are another team, they look good one week, they look bad the next week.
Yeah, that's why
Good,
I'm like
bad,
iffy
good,
about
bad,
this
good,
because
bad.
they shit the bed last week. Oh, fuck. Falcons, Bucks. You said wait, who was the other injury for the Bucks? Did you say Mike Evans? You didn't say
Mike
Oh, all
Evans is
right,
out.
never mind. All right, fuck it. If they still had Mike Evans, I would go with him. Bucks versus who? I'm sorry.
Falcons.
Falcons. There we go. Sorry. ATL. All right.
All right. Next up, Saints Chargers. I'm gonna go Chargers.
Yep.
Saints still don't have nobody
Yep.
outside of Alvin Kamara.
Yep.
Bills Seahawks. I gotta take the Bills
Bills Seahawks.
in
See
Seattle,
this one.
but I'm
Oh,
taking the
in
Bills.
Seattle. This is the one we're gonna be different at.
I'm
We're gonna
taking the
be
Bills.
different here. I'm not mad at the Bills pick, especially with the addition of Amari Cooper. He looked pretty good last week, but again, it was against a bad team. But the Seahawks are being slept on this year. They are
But
being slept on.
they're another team, inconsistent as hell.
And very
They look
true.
good one week, bad one week. It's like you don't know what team is showing up.
Exactly. And I feel the same way about the Bills, though. The Bills are kind of similar.
But
It's pretty
the Bills
much
are winning the games.
they are, but over the last few weeks, outside of last week, they haven't been looking that great.
Yeah,
Outside of like it's been pretty much what's his name carrying the load.
Josh Allen. Now that's what I'm
Josh
saying. With
Allen.
Amari Cooper, that's only going to help his case.
For sure. But what's his name? Geno Smith having a
Geno
great
leads the
year.
league in passing.
Having a great fucking year. People are sleeping on him right now.
But you know
He's
how I
doing a
feel
great
about
job.
leading the league in passing is usually when you're losing, you have to throw the ball a lot anyway.
True, but I don't think that's been the case for the Seahawks this year.
You would
This
know
year, they've been
more
close.
because you know how many times Dak leads the league in passing because
Right,
one,
exactly.
you don't have a running game to begin with.
Exactly. So, and the Seahawks, they do got a run game. They got 2 running backs. But yeah, the Seahawks are a team that I'm not saying they're going to win their division or make the playoffs this year, but they are a team that you cannot sleep on.
Of course.
That's all I got to say.
All right, next. It's going to be I think there's going to be a better game than people think. The Bears and the Commanders.
Yeah, that is going to be a better game than people think. I'm going to go with the Commanders. I like the way that they've been playing. The Bears defense is lighting shit up though. And
that's my
Caleb
only
Williams,
thing because now Jaden Daniels has been doing his thing. Is he even playing this week? I know he got hurt last week.
Oh, that's a good question. That's a very good question, actually, because he did get injured. I forgot about that, and he did not come back. But it looked like the reason
I
why
mean,
he
I
didn't come
think
back
part
was
of it he didn't
precaution.
come back because they were playing the Panthers and they were slapping him
Yeah,
already.
it's like precaution. Let me see, Commanders.
Yeah, do they have a status update on him?
Let's see. Okay. Motherfucker, move. Kept him out most of the chance. Is postponed to. Wait, what? Wait, why? Still unknown. It's questionable. So
I'll do it just for the sake of being different. I'll take the Bears.
Okay. Yeah, for me it really depends on if Jaden Daniels is going to play or not. If he's playing, then I got Commanders. If not, then I'll go with the Bears. But yeah, for now I'll stick with the Bears and the Commanders and assume that Jaden will be back for this next game.
Yeah. All right, next we got the Chiefs and the Raiders. We gotta go Chiefs.
Yeah. Even though I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Even though that's the Raiders always play them tough.
Always, every year, they always play them fucking tough. It's always tough. But the reason why I'm gonna go with the Chiefs more handily this year is because it's like the Raiders are kind of like we're done. We're kind of rebuilding this year, so they might be getting rid of their best player, Max Crosby. So it's looks like they're gonna try to start fresh next year.
All right, next we got my Broncos and the Panthers. You know I'm going Broncos.
I'm going with them too. Bronco
and Bryce Young is starting.
Yeah.
Trap game for the Broncos. We better not lose this game.
If y'all lose this motherfucking game, boy, you don't show up to the show next week because I'm going to get on your ass.
Speaking of that, we're getting into the primetime game of the week.
Why
Sunday
the fuck
night
do they
football.
keep putting us on these goddamn
Cowboys
primetime games?
in San Fran.
Even though they're injured as well.
Just because they're in San Fran, I'm going to take them.
Now, normally I would take San Fran in this case because you've
been on a roll of not picking the Cowboys.
My boys. I've really been on a roll that just being unbiased. But part of me wants to pick my goddamn boys this week. And I'm going to pick my boys.
Yeah.
Coming off a bye.
I could see you guys winning.
See why. Right. Coming off a bye. Coming off an embarrassment.
Oh, yeah. That was tough.
So they got to come back.
Y'all had to sit with that loss, that bad of a loss. Oh, wow.
We had to sit with that. And a lot of motherfuckers had to look in the mirror for these past 2 weeks. So I expect a better team this week. And because the 49ers are going through a lot of shit themselves with injuries.
Well, maybe you'll get good Dak. He just got engaged and shit. Who cares?
Right. Like, that's the only reason why I'm giving us some help. Cuzzo, I hope you still in here. We're going to be talking. he's big 49ers game, and he hasn't been talking much shit this year. And he admits it. He's, hey, we both suck this year, Jones. He said, "Cuzzo, yo, we both suck this year. I can't even talk shit to you. We can't." So look out for that episode coming next week. Me and Cuzzo gonna chop it up after the game and see how that went down.
Finish it up. It's a whack ass Monday night game. Giants Steelers. Give me the Steelers.
He didn't even want to say it.
I hope Justin Fields quarterback. Hopefully, like Russ is late to the game or something.
I'm with you. You know I'm going with fucking Pitt.
Oh, listen, after what we called it, I told you put Saquon in your parlays this week. What he did.
Giant fans.
Sheesh.
Some of y'all are still delusional after that game.
Sheesh.
I told you he was going to put up close to 200. He put up 176. And he could have put up 200.
But he decided to be humble.
He decided
and be like, nah,
not to.
Let the young boys eat.
Let the young boys cook these niggas. I've been eating all goddamn day. I got almost 200 yards altogether and all-purpose yards. I told y'all. And some of y'all are out there still bumping, yeah, we still pick Danny Jones over Saquon. Cut it the fuck out. Cut it out. Just stop. It's okay to say that you made a mistake and that Saquon should have been the one.
Yeah, it's okay to say you were wrong.
It's okay. But some of y'all are still standing on that shit, and y'all just look bad doing it because y'all saw what Danny looked like. Y'all saw it. So cut it out. Cut it out. And let me say this, too, about New York teams. Y'all are the two teams that are bringing New York down. And I'm glad I'm not a New York fan in football because, boy, oh, boy, it ain't pretty in there. Thank God for the Mets, the Yankees, the Knicks, and the Liberty, and the Rangers because the Rangers are kicking ass, too. Shout out to the Rangers. We ain't speak about y'all yet, but shout out to y'all.
People just started.
Exactly. So, yeah, that's what it is. That was the Monday night game. Okay, Liddy. Now to the last part of the show, my favorite part of the show, and my first time that I get to do this on the show because it's Jonesing for smoke time, y'all. And I got some smoke for some of you motherfuckers out here. I got some smoke for y'all. But I'm going to let my co-host start it off because he don't normally got a lot of smoke, but he's itching for smoke today. So I love when he got the smoke. He got two, y'all. He got two. I love it when he got smoke, y'all.
Let me see which one I want to start it off with. I'll do football because we still there at football.
Put my glasses on. I want y'all to see my eyes. I look crazy.
Bro, I look at mine every week and I'd be looking crazy. Cleveland Brown fans. I know it's been a miserable life. You ain't win shit. And you're never going to win shit because karma sucks. How you saying you happy Deshaun Watson popped his Achilles? I don't care how bad a player is on my team or something like that. I will never cheer for a player to be hurt.
Never, bro.
For you to go out and say that on video, I hope the Cleveland Browns never even come close to a championship in the rest of their existence because of that stupid ass comment.
Yep. And it wasn't just that one person.
No, it was multiple.
Multiple.
Listen, I get it. He wasn't playing good for the money you're paying him. I get it. You could say, yo, bench him, get rid of him, do this. But to be like, we're happy he popped his Achilles. First of all, did you see the video of his Achilles popping?
Yeah.
I get being a fan and stuff like that, but some of you people take this fandom shit as an identity.
Literally, that's a great way to put it. As an identity, like
your identity is not I'm the Cleveland Browns fan. My identity is not a Yankee fan, a Laker fan, a Bronco fan.
Exactly. Absolutely. 100%
I hope they
agree.
never come close to a championship ever because of those comments.
I'm with you. I second that, and I'm gonna add some more fuel to that fire that you just started. That's just despicable,
bro. I never even root for the team that I'm playing against this player to get hurt. Like, as much as I hate the Chiefs,
Exactly.
you think I'm gonna sit back and be like, I hope Patrick Mahomes gets hurt and is out for the season? Hell no.
Never, bro. Never. Even when the Cowboys are playing the Giants, Eagles, and they whipping our ass, I'll never say, I hope this motherfucker get injured right now. Never. No, we just got our ass whipped. It is what it is.
To cheer on an injury is horrible.
It's disgusting. And the funny thing about it, they were playing good. Deshaun Watson was actually having a good game finally. They were, if I'm not mistaken, might have been winning or tied at that time against the Bengals, who aren't a great team, but they're still a good team. It's still a team that you have to respect, regardless of their record. Regardless of their record, you got to respect.
Yeah, that was nasty. That was nasty.
So for y'all to do that, y'all not real Browns fans because you never.
No, you're not a person. You're not a good person.
You're not a good human. So you're an asshole. So you
fuck
get all
fan,
this.
Like, let's take the fan part out of it. The fan part out of it. You're just not a good person.
You're a piece of shit. That was ugly, and I didn't like seeing that. I knew I was going to see it. Unfortunately, once he went down, I was like, I know Browns fans are happy. And then I went to Twitter, and they were just having a fucking field day, having a party and shit. I'm like, y'all
bad.
Disgusting.
That's bad.
Y'all need to look in the fucking mirror. That's bad. Just Deshaun Watson, I hope you come back healthy. Even better, you're probably not going to be on the Browns. You'll be on another team most likely. I hope
his first game back is against the Browns, and he lights them up with 7 touchdowns.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I hope he lights the fucking Browns up the first time he plays them. But 400, fucking 7 touchdowns.
Break records against them.
Even rushes for a touchdown. Go crazy. I'm going to be the biggest Deshaun Watson fan that day. For damn sure.
So there's a reason why you guys got that meme every year of all the different quarterbacks.
Yep.
Whack-ass franchise.
Hey, y'all add on to y'all curse.
Whack-ass franchise.
Now, my smoke that I got for today, you started it off with the Browns. That was one of them. My second one, which we kind of spoke on earlier, was for all you old heads. And I mean that with the most respect. But you old head sports fans, get with this new shit. Because it's here and it's not leaving. This is what it is. We understand this is not how it was played back in the day. We understand that. Even me, I'm a 33-year-old sports fan. I come from an era where it wasn't like it is now. And I complain about it. But I also understand that's what it is and where it's going and where it's going to be. So it's either you get with it or you get the fuck off. But guess what? It's still going to keep going. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean that they're going to stop. NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, all pro sport is going to go on without your ass. I promise you that. People are still going to be talking about it. Your friends are still going, oh, I don't watch that anymore. Okay, I'm still going to talk about it. I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. So it's either you're going to get with it or you get off it. And if you're going to get off of it, don't talk about it. Because you don't know what the fuck going on. We don't want to hear the complaining from the sideline.
This is you talking to people whose first choice to rant about stuff is to go to Facebook.
Like y'all
they don't know how to get into Instagram or Twitter or nothing like that. They're going to Facebook.
I have a whole segment called Chosen for Smoke where I just talk shit and I at least have the decency to have some respect when I speak about certain people and how I do it and why I do it and have the research and knowledge of what I'm talking about. I don't just get on and get my fingers typing some shit that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's to the point now, I used to respond to all the comments. I respond to half of them now because it's fun.
I see comments now. I see comments now and it's like,
I do it because that's part of my job now. Is to engage with that. But most of y'all just get the casual. That's all I write to you, casual. And that pisses them the fuck off. I'm not a casual. I know more than you. Do you?
Name 10 players on this team. So who cares?
Do you?
Who cares?
Me and E. combined with your 70 fucking years of sports experience, no more than your ass.
You know, my sports knowledge goes late, but I don't
Come
talk
on.
about it. Like,
y'all gotta stop it. Cut it out.
need to get it.
Cut it out. Because y'all look real bad. I mean, in all sports. I'm seeing the complaining in all fucking sports, and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I get it. You love the way where you came from, where sports used to be. I love what it used to be too, but it ain't that no more.
Adapt with the game or don't watch no more.
It's really that simple. So get with it or get lost, y'all. Get with it or get lost.
We started.
What's your other smoke? My guy got two.
We started the show with them. Let's end the show with them. The Liberty, right?
No, I didn't think you were gonna have some smoke for
no.
This.
It's not the Liberty.
I know it's not for the Liberty. I know.
Hell
I thought
no,
I didn't know it was gonna be anything.
Even though, hey, Sabrina,
area. Okay,
Sabrina, real quick.
Yeah,
love bringing them up. If you're gonna bring them up, play like them. Don't do that.
Play like them.
Don't not show up in the game.
He's watching
a winner take all game. But we all know by now the comments that were made after the game by the Lynx head coach that the game was stolen from them because the foul on Stewie wasn't a foul. It wasn't. Did she travel before she was fouled? Yeah. And everybody else who just don't like seeing New York win.
Yep.
Oh, they were robbed. They were robbed. Were they robbed? All right, the non-call got them into overtime. Did they have a chance to win in overtime? Yeah, they turned the ball over 5 times. They played bad in overtime. How about letting the Liberty back in the game after you were killing them in the first half? But before we do all of that, Game 4, Stewie was in foul trouble. If you watch that game, she was barely touching people. All series long, it's been pity-pat fouls. Even the announcer was like, yeah, there was no contact on that foul. On both ways.
Both ways.
Like if you could pick a game,
commentators were
you
doing
could pick a game in that series and be like, this team got robbed. Now this team got robbed. Now the calls went at this. You're talking about that the Liberty had 20-something free throws to the Lynx 8. Game 4, it was reversed.
Yep. Exactly. It was bad play refereeing, but it was fair on both sides.
And then for your head coach to sit there, I understand. I'm not saying be graceful in a loss, be upset. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
But for you to continue to cry like that, and then your star player goes, yeah, well, I was held every time. Like, you fouled a lot too, and there was times you didn't get called for the fouls.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It goes both ways.
So I'm tired of hearing that, because if it would have been the Liberty, everybody would be like, oh, cry about it, blah, 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 blah.
Yep. 1,000%.
So now, if it was let's say it was Vegas that did that, would we be talking about how they cheated for Vegas, or you know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
I hate that narrative. Like, you lost. Yeah, was it you got the shit on the stick of a bad call? Yes. But you was on the other side of it during the series.
Yep. And like you said, you had an opportunity in OT to finish the job. What happened?
Let's not forget to mention Courtney Williams played her worst game of the series in Game 5, and she was your scoring option.
For sure. Absolutely. They had to give it to McBride. McBride was killing them.
Yeah, y'all got beat by the Liberty's role players.
Yep. Talk about it. Because Sabrina wasn't there. We just spoke about that.
Stewie didn't really show.
Stewie wasn't great. She was good, but she wasn't her normal self.
No. So for people to continue to, they were robbed. Watch the whole series. Look at foul calls through the whole series.
And I love that they gave it to Jaquan Jones.
Oh, she better have.
She deserved it.
She's the only one who had the
over them
to
too.
Deserve it.
Absolutely.
That's not the NBA where they just give it to the team's best player.
Exactly. I love that they did that, because after the final buzzer, that was the first thing that I thought. I was like, who's going to get it? Are they going to still give it to Stewie?
Not give it to Stewie. Not at all.
Are they still going to give it to her? And they gave it to Jones, and Jones deserved. She wasn't great.
She averaged 18 points a game,
but she was
9
their best
rebounds.
Player when needed.
She shot 90% from the free throw line.
Yep, she was big, and they shout out to the Liberty coach for taking advantage of it. They knew they had the size advantage there. Give it to her.
Yeah.
Let her do her thing, and she did her thing. So shout out to Jaquel Jones. Can't wait to see y'all ladies out at the parade tomorrow. Gonna have a fucking blast. Gonna get mad content. Hopefully, I get to meet one of y'all. That'll be real fucking dope. And the last thing I got to say about that is, it's also just a horrible look. It's a horrible look to complain after. Like,
Let's be honest.
just
This was the most successful season the WNBA had in probably ever.
exactly.
And y'all want to go out, and then even Collier like shading with the Instagram thing. Like, we get it.
Yeah,
You
it's
mad you
just,
lost. I get it. I'm not telling you be graceful in a loss, but like to continue with that, like that's not a good narrative to push.
it's not. Y'all,
Because
y'all
let's
just look
let let's
bad in
let's
this.
let's let's really do it. When it happens in the NFL and the Chiefs always get a call at the end to win, yes, we're mad. We're talking about it for a day. After that, it's like, all right, next, move on.
Let's go. Like, y'all gotta get with it and understand that this is what it is. Oh, and also, someone also made a great point. I want to make sure I say their stuff about sports. I think I'm saying it correctly on IG. Shout out to him. He made a great point because he said the same thing about how people are complaining about the last minute calls and shit like that. One other thing that you gotta consider, which fans don't consider most of the time because they're just not smart enough to, which is that you also have to understand, as much as it is entertainment, it is also a business. And if the business part of it favors the New York Liberty in this situation because of their market, yeah, they're going to get the whistle or not get a whistle because it's bigger for the WNBA. So in that situation, yeah, we're not going to call that foul. And that's just what it is. That's been happening in sports
Listen,
forever. How many times do we talk
me and
about it
you,
every week?
me and you play sports. What's the big thing? Don't leave it in the ref's hands.
There we go. It's really that fucking simple. Don't leave it up to the refs.
We've been on the side of losing a game because of a bad call.
So many times. But at the end of the day, we got to look at ourselves. Like, we shouldn't have let them fuck this up for us. We shouldn't have even let it be this close. So, Minnesota Lynx, look yourselves in the mirror and think about what y'all could have did better to put yourselves in a position to win.
Absolutely.
It's really that simple. But shout out to the motherfucking New York Liberty, baby. We champions, baby. Oh, and I got to shout out to y'all even more because y'all, I said it on my Instagram the other day, out of all of my favorite pro teams, you are the first to bring me a championship. Leave it up to the women. Always do it. Women always take care of you. The Cowboys haven't brought me one. My Mets haven't brought me one. At least they got to the World Series, though. I give them the credit for that. Twice, actually. I got to see both of that. My Knicks I haven't seen. They got to the finals, though. I'll give them credit for that.
I'm going to shut up because I've seen a couple.
Yes, yeah. You be quiet over there.
Not even just them. I've seen them, Lakers, Broncos.
Yeah, you've seen everything. Fucking bastard. Rangers. Someone said the Rangers won in 90 something, but I didn't see that.
I think it was 93.
Yeah, I think that's what they said, and I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't even know it was that recent."
Yeah, but I was 2 years
I didn't
old.
get. I didn't see that. So yeah, shout out to the Liberty for getting me my first chip. Last but not least, my smoke. Damn, I kind of forgot it now. Oh, I remember. We're gonna touch on it real quick and get out of here. My last smoke is for you motherfucking LeBron haters. I love it. I love that you guys got to watch this shit. I love that you guys have more shit to talk about LeBron for. Because guess what? He's here and he's staying here. And now he got his protege here. So that's more that y'all got to deal with. Yeah, we might not see him a lot in the beginning of the year. And he got some developing to do. We all understand that. But y'all look pathetic out there, complaining and bitching about history being made. Oh, nepotism, baby, and this, that, and the third. We see nepotism throughout sports. And for the most part, it's not our color. Not this color. It's the white color.
Fuck all that nepotism in sports. For you people, how many of you people listen to music?
All.
There's nepotism all through the music industry. There's
Nepotism is a
through
part of everything.
the whole business world. So let's
Everything.
cut that shit out.
Like, it's sad how y'all acting. It's real sad. But let me calm y'all down for a second, because we spoke on it a little bit earlier. Bronny James is not going to be on the bench the entire season. Y'all don't believe me? Just wait and watch. This was a moment for the NBA. This was a moment for LeBron James, one of the most historical players in the NBA's history. So, of course, they wanted that for him. This was for him. This was for the NBA. And this was, as much as it's not highlighted, but this is for the Lakers. What better franchise?
What did you just said something before?
Done.
You just said something before, right? At the Liberty, how business, right? This is all about business.
Exactly.
This makes money. This makes money.
You gotta think about
Bronny on the same team as his father. Jersey sales.
Exactly.
That ticket sales for even away games is gonna be there.
Yep. This is also a business. As much as it is entertainment, it's a business, and their business is going to come first.
I guarantee you, the Lakers out of all the teams end up having the highest ratings.
Almost every year, whether they're good or bad. People are going to watch because they're the Lakers. Just like the Cowboys. Good or bad, they're going to watch because they're the Cowboys. Good or bad, people are going to watch because they're the Yankees. Like, that's just what it is. They have that history. And LeBron happens to be on one of those historic franchises. So that's what's going to be talked about. He was going to be talked about regardless, but it's going to be even more talked about because it's on one of the biggest fucking historical franchises in sports history. Fuck just NBA history. But other than that, I hope you haters enjoyed that, because there's a lot more for that. But other than that, I had a great show. We said it was going to keep it short. We didn't. We can't. It's too much fucking going on.
We're doing too much.
We never can. We always say we're going to keep it short, and we can't.
When we don't talk about it is when we get the short podcast.
Yeah, next time we just got to just fucking go.
Just go. Just start, hit record, and go.
But yeah, hope I see everybody, Liberty fans out there tomorrow. Me and Nico are going to be out there recording, doing some shit. So if you guys see us,
you and Nico. But you for sure, possibly Nico.
I think he'll be there. I think he'll be.
Listen, when it comes to Nico, until he's actually there, then you could say yeah.
This is true. He's not lying. This is definitely a true.
I actually seen him on Saturday.
Oh, for real?
In person, not and not on purpose. Like, I just happened to be in the same place he was. I was like, oh shit.
That's funny.
I ran into him. He was at practice with his kids.
Oh, word. That's what's up. Yeah, shout out to his kids too, doing their thing. But yeah, appreciate each and every one of you. We had 231 of y'all showed love today. That's what's up. Appreciate each and every one of you. Appreciate each and every one of you guys that commented. Go Yankees. I hear you. I see you. I see you.
You already know.
You know the vibes. New York is on top right now. We're doing big things right now. So we loving that. But make sure y'all hit that like, that subscribe. If y'all seeing this for the first time after this is over, make sure y'all comment what y'all want, and I'll make sure to get to that. And we'll see y'all next week. Same time, same place. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Jones. The Jones and Podcast. You make sports better. Giddy.
Welcome to Jones In for Sports.